How's it going, folks? Mark and Ricky from Like Minded Lunatics. We hope you're doing well. We're here for another Friday night reaction video.
Let's do this!
So Ricky and I have been reacting to bands from all across the world who are doing rock and metal from non-English speaking countries.
Yes.
And we've discovered a lot of really cool stuff.
Yeah, man.
Now, this is one, Eluveitie, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. This is one that's gotten recommended to us several times, and we're just now getting to it.
I never heard of them. I'm excited, man.
So, Swiss band, from what it looks like, and the one I picked for us is, let's see, The Call of the Mountains.
Call of the Mountains.
Call of the Mountains. So I'm excited. So it's tradition around here to have a beverage with our Friday night reaction video. You don't have to have an alcoholic beverage, but let's have something so we can say cheers to the beginning of a weekend. Cheers, Ricky.
Salud.
Cheers, everybody.
Lovely.
So this is a Bear King brew, and this is an Empty Promise Amber Ale with raspberries. Man, it's good. Folks, I hope you have something as good as that. All right, Ricky, so this comes, I think the video's from 2014, Call of the Mountains, Eluveitie.
Let's see what they say. I've seen a lot of weird stuff on the channel. I don't think I've ever seen anyone headbang to bagpipes.
I know!
That's awesome!
I know. I was just thinking watching this. I haven't been excited about bagpipes since AC/DC. Long Way to the Top.
Yeah.
I love the fact that they're mixing, it looks like bagpipes and a violin.
And then there's some type of guitar in there too, like some type of Celtic guitar or something in there, kind of weird looking. It's great.
I'm gonna tell you already, this reminds me of walking around Loch Ness. Going on the south end of Loch Ness on that, I guess it's the east side. There's not a lot there. The west side is where everybody drives up.
Right.
But one day you know what? Let's go the other side. It's mostly sheep, but it's great. And it reminds me of this. I can smell the side. I know. The AC. The AC.
Against the waves with our swords in our hands, against the sea with
I don't know what that is.
backs
It's
to
like
the
some type of mandolin
Like
thing.
is it a lute?
Or something. Lutes usually have a lot of strings, but
Okay.
it's something cool.
against the sea.
There we go.
Lutes usually have like 20 strings on
Oh
them.
my
so a
God,
lot.
is that right?
Yeah, like a lot.
Can you play
But it's
one?
something like, sure, whatever. Bang it.
That's right.
No.
With our backs to the walls, against the stress in the presence of our enemies, against the storms roaring at our faces, a cry rang out throughout the skies, that beckon the flight of the crane, the call of the mountains.
Yeah, obviously it's got that Celtic, Gaulish kind of feel to it.
Yeah.
And you're right, I do feel like there should be fairy mounds that we should be looking for, that we should be leaving
And
tributes.
all this footage, all green.
Yes, it's
beautiful.
gorgeous. We don't sit. We're in Central Texas, folks. We get brown and dead. That's essentially the colors, either dead in winter or burnt up in the summer.
right.
We get like a week and a half of green.
No. It's almost like a little Celtic jig.
It is,
really
right?
cool, man. Yeah.
I'm loving it. I know this is a Swiss band, but it just feels so like Scottish and Irish to me.
Yeah,
we were in, I guess it was in either Belfast or Dublin. We did a tour of pubs, and then we did it was a storytelling night of traditional Gaelic folk tales.
Awesome.
And so there were dudes with guitars, and they were doing this traditional kind of Celtic style, and it felt like this. Oh, so great.
What's that stir so blazing in our sagging hearts? What's that urge that lifts her
I'm appreciating their use of words here. I feel like, I mean, you don't really hear like sallying forth. What's that auger resounding from the lyre's string? Like, you don't hear terms like that, and I gotta say I appreciate it. As an English nerd, I want to hear sally forth.
There you go, man, yeah.
You know, it feels like something that should come back. On the sibilant winds. So,
he's playing a recorder now.
Is he?
Yeah, man.
Hang on. I saw your face. I knew it was something exciting because I saw your face.
There he is.
Oh, he is. There he is.
Man, this is metal. Bagpipes, looty thing, recorder, electric guitars. Go!
So this is what I was going to ask you. I don't know how to categorize this. Like, I know it's categorized as rock. It's categorized as, we saw the wiki articles, certain types of metal and stuff like that. I don't know what I would call this.
I think I saw Celtic metal. It's like, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I think most bands don't really care. They're just going to play what they want, their influences. That's like an industry thing is, what slot are we going to put them in so we can get the most downloads or sales?
True.
Yeah, they're like, just get all these instruments and just do it. You know?
You're right. I should not try to categorize, I guess. It helps me sometimes understand them.
Well, it's the same with me, too. I like using all the isms.
But this does feel very cinematic to me.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like you hear some bands and you're like, well, that's club music.
Oh, yeah.
Or, that's a pub song.
Oh, yeah.
Or that's a stadium song. This feels cinematic.
Oh, yeah.
Like we're doing sweeping vistas.
Yeah.
I want to see drone footage of ruins and castles.
You can't listen to this music, in a pub. You need to be on the big.
You feel like you're right.
Yeah.
Very reminiscent of, was it James Horner? Is that the composer from Titanic? Mm-hmm. Very reminiscent of that for me.
And the Braveheart, he did Braveheart, which is kind
of he did. That's right. I forgot about that. That was a great score.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to age myself. We're both college instructors. When I see this young woman, she looks like the age of my students.
Yeah.
And she's created this beautiful piece of art.
Yeah.
Makes me feel old and useless. You know what I mean? Like, we see these students every day and we're like, these are children. And then you see them create something like this and you're like, well, I'm old and useless. I've done nothing.
I give up.
Yeah, I've done nothing with my life. At least you have credits to your name. You've got academic and musical credits. I've got nothing. I've got 300 YouTube videos.
Yeah, you got a YouTube channel.
That's worth less than
Lunatics.
That's worth less than nothing. That puts me in the negatives, I feel like, Ricky. Oh, did they?
I think so.
Seeing them play the bagpipes, this is my thought. Well, I wonder what would happen if you brought a Scotsman from 300 years ago, a piper, and just showed him this. Like, what would their reaction be? It's like, what are you doing to those pipes? What's happening?
Or they might kind of dig it. I've heard a lot of scholars talk about how, like, if Mozart was alive today, they say they think he would be a jazz or rock guy. Who would, like, dig it. So maybe they would come saying, let's do it,
Wow.
I was actually just thinking, how do you get a bagpipe player for this? Do you put up a sign saying, heavy metal band, bagpipe player wanted,
That does seem to be a very niche like position. It's either this or long way to the top.
Must also double on Celtic harp, you know.
Right, yeah, we need a harp, we need a string thing, not quite a lute, not got a guitar. Do you have that?
Yeah. What is that?
I don't know.
I dig it, but I don't know what it is.
I'm wondering too, and I'm looking at the lyrics. I don't see that it's.
Is it like a Celtic nursery rhyme or something? Or
I don't know. I feel like
it's really cool.
I feel like I should have looked this up. I love children singing in songs like this. Like, reminds me of The Wall.
Oh, yeah.
What? Oh God. Taylor Momsen's song, And So It Went. She has like a chorus of children singing in there.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Some great shots.
Wow. That was beautiful.
Yeah, it was really cool. I kind of dug the music too.
Yeah. And the lead singer, she was great. And
all the musicians are great. Celtic music's very difficult. I happen to have, I'm not sure she still lives there or not, but in our neighborhood, we have a Celtic musician that would do jam sessions at our house, and I went, oh yeah, I'm the music professor. I can't keep up. It's hard.
Really?
It's very difficult.
Is it just like more complex compositions, or is it just faster? Or
it's faster, and there's a lot of notes, and sometimes like the phrasing's kind of funky. You just have to feel it, you know. And it's amazing music. It's great, but it can be pretty complicated.
Wow!
I feel like they integrated it really well here. It sounded really cool.
It was beautiful, and like I said, I think it's Bridget. I think is one of the subscribers that's asked about this one.
Oh, okay.
Had wanted us to react to it. I'm glad we did because you know.
Bridget.
Like I said, it's one of those things that in Central Texas, we get two types of weather and two types of foliage, dead or burnt up. And so, and not being able to travel for the last 2 years, I'm missing vistas like this, you know?
This is amazing.
Well, folks, let us know what you think in the comments. I really enjoyed this one. Thanks to everybody who recommended this one. Any closing thoughts, Ricky?
It's amazing. Check them out. I'm going to go listen to them now.
Yeah.
After we're done.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, folks, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you soon.